See you, Bob.
Stay grinding for the bag at all costs. I don't care what you got to give up to get it, man. I'm talking about giving up your dating life. You're going to have to stop dating to chase this bag. You feel what I'm saying? And so, with a Captain Commander, you got to stop having sex. Some motherfuckers gave up sex just so they can chase the bag for real. I read this in a magazine a while back. They were saying that some motherfuckers, they gave up sex for a year or two just so they could chase the bag, so they can get it. Because I noticed that you can't chase women and chase the bag at the same time because you need money to pursue the dream, okay? And if your money is constantly going into a relationship, you know what I'm saying, taking your girlfriend out to eat, taking her out shopping, buying her things, you know, Valentine's is coming around the corner, and I'm kind of relieved that I don't have to buy any roses or no candy or nothing. My birthday is on the 15th. Today's the 12th. Valentine's Day is 2 days away. My birthday is 3 days away. You feel what I'm saying? You know. What's up, boss? Thank you, boss. Shoot. Costs. By all costs, God damn it, by all costs. Meaning that it's gonna be times where you're not having sex. There's gonna be times where you're not having intimacy with a woman. Dude, I could easily go out there and get a relationship going. Probably, I don't know. Goddamn highly competitive dating market. I could go out and get flings though. I don't think I could get a girlfriend. But I could get flings. I could go out and have sex if I wanted to right now, man. But I choose not to. Why? Because I've been having sex my whole entire life and nothing has came of it. Having sex is not being productive unless you know, reproducing. You having babies and stuff. That's what sex is supposed to be for anyway. You know, yeah, you can enjoy it, but there's a purpose behind sex, to have children. You feel what I'm saying? You know, busting nuts is for having children, man. You know. But you gotta sacrifice, man, something to get something, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too in this lifestyle. Or in this lifetime, okay? Or in this lifestyle, it don't matter. Lifestyle, lifetime, same thing. You feel what I'm saying? You know. Was that with a bang? You know what I'm saying? You gotta sacrifice everything to get that bag, man. I mean everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. You never stop, man. You know what I'm saying? Never stop. Because one day you're going to make it past that point. You're going to be like, damn, I made it. Got past the rough part, and now good times ahead of me now. You know, you're going out with your friends who also got money, going to restaurants that are top tier. You know, the bad times are behind you now. See what I'm saying? The bad times are behind you now. So here we go. The seagulls are fucking following me and shit. Oh, he about to feed us. He about to feed us. Yeah, I got some food for that ass. Hey, I got some food for you. Man, nah, don't ever stop, bro. Like, your life, let me tell you something. If you don't get that bag, you're gonna be poor your whole entire life. God damn. Man, they demolished that shit real quick. God damn. They demolished that they demolished them, man. Them peanuts. But they was going out of style. They told them they ate that shit real quick. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else for you guys. Sorry. No more food. No more food. Yeah. You guys clean me out of house and home. I ain't got nothing else for you. You know? I ain't got nothing else for you. They're like dogs, man. Like flying dogs. Seagulls. They're smart, man. They know how to deal with predators and shit. Like the hawk come around, they know when he's around, they can't land on the ground because that's where they're most vulnerable. They're not vulnerable in the sky, man. They can outmaneuver that hawk in the sky, but when they're on the ground, that's when they're the most vulnerable. Because a hawk can come out of nowhere and get them. You know what I'm saying? You know. Anyway, man, you keep hustling for that bag. Long-term goals, I don't give a fuck how long it takes. We gotta get it, man. See what I'm saying? We gotta get that bag at all costs. You feel what I'm saying? Get that bag, get that bag, get that bag. I mean, get the bag. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I done gave up a lot of stuff to chase this bag. Housing, women, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really into dating right now. Even though I got a few prospects, you know. You got the Indian girl, you got boobs. I don't know, Thickum, she got a boyfriend or something at home. But I know if I had the bag and if I spit my game correctly at Thickums, she gonna roll with me. Feel what I'm saying? You know, yeah, I ain't got no more food for you guys. Sorry. You know, so I gave up a lot of stuff to chase this bag, man, at all costs. And one day eventually I'll have it, man, and shit, I'll disappear from YouTube, go on a vacation for 90 days. I'll be gone for at least 90 days, bro. Shit, first I gotta get my housing situation situated. Thinking about paying my rent up like 5 years in advance or whatever. Just pay my rent up 5 years. That way I can go and travel for a couple of years and come back and I got a place to live, man. All I need is 50 grand. I thought about it. I said, man, if I won like $1 million jackpot, what I would do is I'll pay my rent 5 years in advance here in America. And, so I could come back at any time, come back home. You know what I'm saying? But I would pay my rent up in advance and I'll go travel. You feel what I'm saying? See the world real quick. Come back home. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely would take a vacation for like 90 days in the sun. Just on a beach somewhere, chilling with no stress. I got a big booty girl on the side of me. Might have a dog and shit, you know what I'm saying? Playing around on the beach, playing fetch with my dog at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Go home, have some sex, play some video games, and just be relaxing on chill mode, man. I don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We can go out to lavish restaurants, you know what I'm saying, in the Bahamas. You feel what I'm saying? Eat nothing but the best stuff in the world, you know what I'm saying? The best plates, the best dishes, the best type of food. You see what I'm saying? And just live like a fucking king for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Get all the pussy and everything I can handle, man. I rent a beach house, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, fuck a hotel, I rent a whole entire beach house. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I can live on the beach, bro. Wake up to a paradise every single fucking day of my life. You feel me? You know. Wake up to a paradise. That's what I would do. You feel me? So that's how we gotta do it in these parts, bro. It's kind of cold this morning, man. Shit. Yeah, I ain't got no food, guys. Let's see. I got nothing in my pockets. I gave you guys all my food, guys. I can check my pockets and see if I got something. I think I had something in my pockets, man. I had some. I think I dropped it. I thought I had a little bit of food in my pocket. Damn. And have all the sex I can handle, man. Because it's like, man, you've been sexless for like 2 years. Almost 3 years now, man. You know. And it's like, you deserve to reward yourself with something. You know what I'm saying? You deserve a reward. You deserve a reward, man, for all the stress and the loneliness that you went through while you was chasing the bag. I'm talking about the end game. You know what I'm saying? When you finally ended the fucking homelessness and the depression and the loneliness. You finally got to where you needed to go, and now you're up on the beach somewhere, you know, with a beach house rented, you know what I'm saying, with 2 rooms. I mean, one for my gaming room, you know, because I got to bring my PS5 with me, man, so I can have a gaming room, you feel what I'm saying? And of course, I'm going to have a female living with me and shit, you know what I'm saying, with a nice big ass on her. She got to have a big ass, man. I can't deal with females who got small booties, man. Don't get me wrong, I still hit it, man, but it's just like something about a nice big rump is what I like. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Borlocks? What's up with the Borlocks? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I sacrifice a lot. I sacrifice a lot for this. You know what I'm saying? I sacrifice everything. At all costs. Meaning that everything you sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, I ain't got no more food for you guys, man. I ain't got no bread or nothing, man. Bread is what really they get full on, man. Potatoes and bread, stuff that's heavy. They love that shit. Because it makes them feel more full. I should have bought a big potato chip bag. So yeah, man. At all costs, man. Yeah, I mean, sacrifice everything. Hanging out with friends and stuff like that. They'll be like, oh, you want to hang out? Let's go to the bar. Nah, I gotta like save some money, man. I can't do it, man. You know. I gotta save some money. You know. Oh, let's go to Jeffrey's house. Oh, nah, man, I ain't trying to do that, man. I gotta study for exams or something. I gotta practice my lines, man, for this movie role. I can't be out here hanging out like that. You hanging out, you sacrifice friends, you know what I'm saying? Because they not on the same mission as you, man. You know, they not, you know, especially if they not on the same mission as you. Do you have friends forever? Like, nah, man. Friends, look, man. Your friends right now that you with right now, they're not really your friends. They're your associates. Your friends is there for when you're down and out, and they give you a helping hand. You don't really have any friends, bro. You know what I'm saying? Friends is like, you know. It's like, man, when the things get tough, they scatter, man. A lot of them, in my lifetime, man, when things got tough and rough, they scatter, they left. You know, they go, they find a woman, they get married, and you're not hanging out with them no more. You know what I'm saying? Hellcat dropping weight, man. I've been fasting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, friends are overrated, exactly, bro. Because when things get tough, then that, you know, a lot of them don't be there for you, man. You feel what I'm saying? When the going gets tough, a lot of them chicken out. I done had friends like who I thought that was my friends. When it was time to fight, they would fucking chicken. They go and they run in the house. Like one time I was younger, I was like 13, and this dude I used to hang out with and shit like that. We was cool and shit. And till that bully was coming around fucking with me and shit. And then I thought he was gonna stand there and fight with me. This nigga ran in the house. And I was out there about to fight, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, where'd that nigga go? He ran in the house, left me hanging. I was like, oh man. So I had to fight the bully all alone, man. He was bigger than me too. I knocked his motherfucking ass out. I hit that motherfucker so hard, I said, "Bink him." And that nigga fell forward, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hit that motherfucker so hard. You know what I'm saying? But the motherfucker, he ran inside the house, bro. Left me hanging out there to fight the bully all alone, man. So I was like, oh, man. You can't really have any friends. I done had friends steal shit from me, man. I had a friend, like, steal a bike from me, man. Stole my bike, bro. He stole my fucking bike. Nah, man. Ain't no such thing as friends, bro. Especially when you become successful, you gotta recycle all your friends and get new friends when you become a success. You gotta get with people who got money already. You know what I'm saying? So they won't be trying to steal from you or rob you. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, be your own best friend. Exactly, man. So, you know, you don't got no real friends that'll be there through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no real friends, man. Fuck friends. If I had real friends, nigga, I would have been rich a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your friends, they don't want to be rich either. They're not on the same path, so I don't want to hang out with them. You know, my ex-girlfriend, she was like, you don't got no friends? You don't got no... I said, yeah, I had friends, but they're not on the same path as me, so why would I want to hang out with them? They're not on this music dream. They're not doing nothing. So why would I want to do that, man? They want to stay in poverty. I don't. Simple as that. You know, I never had really any real family either, man. My family was never strong, bro. I came from a broken home, a single mother household. I had my father until I was 10 years old. And after that, I was on my own, man. You know. So yeah, forget friends, bro. They're not gonna be there for you, man, through thick and thin, man. You know, they're not gonna help you become a success in life, bro. They're not gonna help you do things that you want to do in life, man. It's like, nah, we're on two different paths. Now I can see if you and the guy that she was hanging with, I can see if you both were on the same path and you both was passionate, then that could work out. But other than that, if you got a different dream and you got a different dream, it's not gonna work out. It's like a girlfriend. If you're in a relationship, if you two got two different goals from each other, it's not gonna work. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not gonna work. And people come and go, exactly, man. Because everybody's out for themselves, bro. You know, this is a free-for-all, man. You know what I'm saying? Every man for himself. Now, you got some people that luck up and they get good friends and stuff. But for the most part, nah. You know. We gotta drink some water and a little bit of Rockstar. I don't want to have the whole entire can. I just want to have half of the can. That's it. Maybe a quarter of the can. Because it's supposed to be faster and not eating or eating anything, man. Really. But I need that Rockstar to help me pull me through my workout just a little bit. Like the other day, I had like a soda. because I was feeling down in my workout. So I just had just a sip. I didn't have a whole entire can. I had a few sips, and that got me going. Like, just a little bit of sugar is okay, man. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm gonna have a few sips of Rockstar, and I throw the rest away, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a few sips to keep me going through my workout. You know. So nobody gonna be there for you, man. Friends been phony my whole entire life, bro. Phony friends, brother. I thought that was really down for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought these niggas was down, and they end up stabbing me in the back, trying to sleep with my my girl I was hanging out with. I had one friend. He was trying to sleep with the chick that I was dating. I think I was like 20 something years old. Yeah, I was 20. I was around 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? They'll sleep with your girlfriend or your wife behind your back. And hella like fucking like mischievous and backstabbing shit, man. You know. So I said I choose to go alone, to chase the bag alone, because nobody feels the way I feel. You know, nobody's passionate like me, man. You feel me? Nobody's passionate like me. I'm passionate about this dream, man. I'm passionate about this dream. And I'm passionate about the bag. You feel me? So we're gonna have to step our game up. You know what I'm saying? Get this bag at all costs, man. Everything. Give up family, friends, teachers, everything. It's just like, no, I gotta give it all up. That's the only way you can get the bag, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? You can't have your cake and eat it too. You have to make sure you become a success in life, bro. You gotta be on that bag chase. You feel me? Gotta be on the bag chase, because if you don't, you're gonna be alone for the rest of your life, man. That's what happens to dudes who don't get the bag, man. They end up old and alone, and I see them out here every single day, man. You get the bag, bro, you'll always have a woman, bro. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. You get the bag and you stay with the bag, you'll always have a woman by your side, bro. That's why a lot of guys are motivated to get the bag, because of women, bro. They want that woman, man. They want to be with that woman, man. They want a more comfortable lifestyle. And the thing is if the bag go, the women go, man. That's why niggas stay rich. They stay rich. They stay, that's why Larry Wills is rich, man. Because he probably, when he was younger, he was having a hard time getting women. So I'm pretty sure he got on diets, meaning that he sacrificed junk food. He probably sacrificed his fertility, because he can't have children. But that nigga lying, man. He just don't want to get off the roids for her. That's how you make his money. That's how you make his money. He don't want to get off the roids. Because he could become fertile again, bro. He just got not used roids. You know what I'm saying? That shit is repairable, man. He just don't want to have children with her. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about adoption and shit like that. He don't want to give her child support, because he probably know that she waiting to have that kid so she could drop him like a bad habit. because he's trying to get alimony and child support. That's a lot of money. He's gonna be paying her for years. And I wouldn't have kids with her either, man. Shit, all she gonna do is just be a gold digger, man, and take half of his shit and the child support. And he was sitting back talking about, I trust her. Like, damn, you must be a goddamn fool, bro. What type of symmetry are you on, bro? You know, I'm talking about Larry Wills, bro. You just being a simp for no apparent reason. I trust her. I trust her. Yeah, right. That's why you ain't had no kids with her, man. You can easily get off the fucking juice, man, and become fertile again. That's what Cali Muscle did. You see how skinny Cali Muscle became after he got off that juice? And then all of a sudden, 2 babies came out. They had 2 kids. They had twins. You know what I'm saying? You know. Man, what's up with it, Sean Brazy? Yeah, simp culture in America. Talking about I trust her. That's what Larry Wills was saying, bro. Like, bro, you hustle so hard just to give your money to a female, and there was no prenup involved. And I'm like, this dude is a complete idiot. Like, bro, it's clearly to see that she's only after your money, and you gotta do everything that you can to protect it. So you're living in a delusional mindset right now. You know, what's up with it? You know, you living in a delusional mindset right now. She gonna take everything that you got. How you doing, Nicole? Yeah, I got moderators, so if you come up in here talking that good shit, they're gonna kick you out. Because we love talking about the bag. You feel what I'm saying? The bag will set you free. The bag is the only thing that can save you, bro. From whatever situation that you in, man, the bag is the only thing that can save you. It saved Larry Wills. It saved him. And he's always got girlfriends in the past and shit, man. He was always dating, you know what I'm saying? And even though he a foreign looks, but still he had that money, man, and it'll keep you from being by yourself. I noticed that. A lot of millionaire men, bro, they never by themselves. They always got a woman on their side, man. Never by themselves, never lonely. As long as you're worth something, you'll never be lonely, bro. You'll always have a woman to sleep with. You'll never have any droughts. You'll never struggle in dating. That's one thing for sure. You'll never have struggle getting a woman by your side. That's what some cats don't understand. It's like, man, we gotta chase that bag, and when we get it, we gotta keep it. You know. Investments, man, investments. I'm thinking about investing my money in earbuds like Ray J did. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's a good investment, man. Earbuds. Because earbuds, the reason why that's a really good investment, and props out to Ray J for investing his money in earbuds, and he's still eating off that shit years later, is because earbuds, that's something that people need, man, to listen to their music and shit. So if your earbuds go out, what you do? You go right back to the store and get some more. Earbuds are always going out. One speaker is not working and shit like that. They break and shit. So you always going back to the store to get more earbuds. I think earbuds probably last about 3 or 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Until one start going out, and he's like, oh man, I gotta go get me a new earbuds. Those earbuds are pretty good. I'm gonna go back and get the same ones. And that's how Ray J is making his money now. That's not, look, that's his fortune right there, bro. That's the reason why he's worth 30 M's. Because he invested his money properly, man. You know, I'm thinking about doing the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Once I win the jackpot a couple of times and my name get out there and I'm known for hitting jackpots, I'm invest in some earbuds called jackpot earbuds. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jackpot earbuds. Yeah, just like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta invest in things that people need, man. Shit, you can invest your money in maxi pads, you know, for females, period and shit. They need that shit, bro. That shit'll sell like hotcakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, forget about restaurants. That's too much it's too much of a risk with restaurants, man. Restaurants go out of business, man. They can live without your restaurant, man. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, the bag is a cure for loneliness. Yeah, it is, man. You'll never be lonely. I'm telling you, you'll always have a woman by your side. Always. Never lonely, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get the money, make sure you invest that shit properly. Think about what people need, bro. I hate when the lot of winners, man, they invest their money in stupid stuff and they end up like being broke like 3 or 4 years later or some shit like that. It's like, man, bro, you invested your money wrong. You gotta be really smart in this game. Think about what people need and invest in it right there, man. Stuff they can't live without. Like alcohol. Some motherfuckers can't live without alcohol, bro. That's why you had Jay-Z, Diddy, and all of them invested in alcohol. Diddy invested in Ciroc, and that was the best decision move. You know, that was the best move right there, man. He was eating good off Ciroc alone, bro. He was bringing in millions. Until he got in trouble with Cassie, and then he can't be part of Ciroc Nation no more. You know what I'm saying? You know. He can't, you know what I'm saying? So think wisely, man. Invest in stuff that people need. Weed, cigarettes. People need cigarettes. They love cigarettes. Invest in alcohol. You know what I'm saying? You know, build your name first, and then they'll see the name and they'll see the alcohol and be like, oh, this is the lotto winner that keep winning jackpots. I'm gonna buy his alcohol. You know what I'm saying? You know what I feel? George Foreman hit the jackpot with the George Foreman grill. Oh yeah, because it's a grill, bro. You need that to cook on. You feel what I'm saying? You need that. You need a grill, bro. You grill a fucking hot link or a grilled cheese sandwich. You know, put the steak on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Chicken. All that other stuff, bro, that's stuff that people need. You have to invest in stuff that people need. You know, cookware. People need that shit, bro. Motherfuckers, pots and pans and shit, man, that people need, man. You know what I'm saying? The simple things. I hated that lotto winner that invested in it was a wrestling show called Wrestlelicious or something like that. I'm like, dude, why did you invest? You fucking dumb that. I'm not even in the game like that, and I can see that was a bad investment. He won, I don't know, like $30 million or something like that, and He invested in a show called Wrestlelicious with women wrestling around with each other and stuff. And I'm like, dude, this is not gonna go anywhere, bro. And I saw it before it happened. They call it jackpot whiskey. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, with the numbers and shit on it. Yeah. On the label, it be numbers on it and shit. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, you do that shit, man. People are like, oh, I like the sound of jackpot whiskey. Cause alcohol and gambling, they go hand in hand. You feel what I'm saying? And so, oh, when I think about going out, I'm gonna get some of that jackpot whiskey. That's gonna make me lucky and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers start sipping and shit, and then he go to the table, he win, like, oh shit, this shit is real luck. So I told you, nigga, that jackpot whiskey, man, that'll get you lucky every single time. with my face on it and shit. Nah, that'd be too cheesy and corny and shit. You know. Get you some jackpot whiskey. Come in today, right now. We're like, hey man, you taste that jackpot whiskey, man? That shit was on hit, nigga. That shit was good. Man, I ain't never tasted nothing like that before. You know. Man, come into the store today. only $8 a bottle. They come in quick, man. Where that jackpot whiskey at, nigga? Give me that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there'll be a commercial for it and shit like that, man. Come in to the store and buy jackpot whiskey today. And you see a guy at the crap shoot, he gambling and shit. He take a sip of the jackpot whiskey, and then, you know what I'm saying, and then he ends up winning and shit, you know. He was like, yeah, nigga, all because I took a sip of that jackpot whiskey. Thank you, Kelcat. I'm like, you betcha. You know. That's how you got to think when you get your money. You have to think, what can people not live without? They can't live without alcohol. They can't live without weed. Weed is something that you can probably invest in. They can't live without water. That's why 50 Cent was so smart when he bought vitamin water, man. And he sold it to Coca-Cola for like $100 million. I don't know why he did that. He could have still been eating off that shit, bro. But I guess he wanted that $100 million over long term, because $100 million can be spent. Believe that, bro. 5 or 10 years down the stretch, you will be broke. $100 million is not really that much money. It is a lot of money, but think about it. You got $100 million, right? So you got 100 of those. You know what I'm saying? So you going through the millions, eventually you're going to get up to 20 million spent, 30 million spent, 40 million spent, 50 million spent on houses, cars, trucks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a few investments. And you got half of that shit is gone. And then you got 70 million spent, and 80 million, you got 20 million left. So it's like, yeah, it could be spent. I seen motherfuckers go through 100 million, bro. Mike Tyson went through 500 million in his fucking career, bro. He made $500 million and he still ended up broke, man. Still ended up struggling. But look at the stuff he was purchasing, though. He purchased a ring for like $1 million over there in Africa. It was a yellow canary stone. I don't know why he did that. And then he bought like tigers and shit. You can live without that, man. And then he had a tiger caregiver that was taking care of the tigers when he wasn't around. So it's like, man, that was a waste of money, man. You know, I don't know where in the world I'm gonna buy tigers, bro. It's fucking stupid. You don't need them. It's like, fuck. You know? He said, invested in a sex bot. Yeah, you could do that, man. That's getting popular and shit, man. You have to think about what people can live without, man. When you invest your money. And that's why Evander Holyfield went broke and Mike Tyson, because they kept on spending and investing in stupid stuff. Like, I think Evander Holyfield had that barbecue sauce. That was stupid. That was a stupid investment, bro. There's other barbecue sauces that's probably better than yours. You're competing with them. He invested in restaurants. That was not a good investment. A restaurant is a risk. A bar, a club, a restaurant, all a risk. Okay? It's too much of a risk for your money. You know? Anyway, I gotta work out. I'm mumbling at the mouth right now. I'll get back on after I get done working out, man. You guys have a good day, man. I gotta work out now. I gotta keep my body sexy, man. Boobs, you won't even look at me if I put on weight. You guys have a good day. I'm out. Peace.